Okay, hello everyone. So for my first tutorial, I decided that I'm going to do a look that I've been wearing every day. It's, I wouldn't say it is simple to do, but it's definitely not like a neutral, you know, simple, like, everyday. I don't know. I really like it, but it is kind of smoky and bold, but it is what it is. I apologize if you can hear any cars or the T. I live in Boston, and you know, it's just kind of unavoidable hearing outside traffic. But hopefully it won't, you know, mess up too much. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So my skin has been, it looks fine on camera, of course, but it's been a little dry and stuff like that. So I'm going to use the It Cosmetics CC cream because this stuff is amazing, even though it technically is a little too dark for me. But you know, you work with what you got when you're as pale as I am. You just kind of go with the flow. I'm doing the Beanie Beat today. You know, Nicole Young Wild Polish Nicole, her Beanie Beat, because I recently dyed my hair, or I re-dyed my hair, did my roots and all that, and I dyed my hair red, which is a very, very fickle color. Sorry if I'm looking over here, this is where my mirror is. Red really likes to fade quickly, so to avoid that, I just wait as long as possible before I have to wash my hair. Got some foundation in my brows, which I already did. I don't have to do a lot to my brows. They are pretty thick and full, but to match them closer to my hair color now, I use the Anastasia brow definer in Auburn. So I love the Cosmetics CC cream because it's like a moisturizer and it has the 50 SPF, which for me, I love being pale. I love, you know, being as white as a ghost. So the 50 SPF is something that's really, really important for me. Okay, so now the fun part of the, like, it really is an easy look. We're not doing anything crazy today. I say that, but some people might be like, whoa, that's intense. That is intense. No, we're in an apartment, not intense. Anyways, we are going to be using a couple of palettes because I use my Lorac Pro Matte every single day, no matter what. As you can tell, this side is very well loved because the Bear shade is like my go-to. That is like what I lay down for everything to go on it because it's just the perfect. We're not gonna do any primer. We're not gonna do anything like that. I don't know. I don't really need it. My eyes generally pretty much keep the foundation on, but Bear is a very, very good base. And then we're gonna go in. I'm using a Morphe E17 brush. We're gonna go in, same brush, just a little bit. We're just gonna, a little bit of latte. I love, 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 love the Lorac Pro Matte palette. I do not have the Lorac Pro. I want the Lorac Pro based on like how much I love this palette. I'm blowing on my shadows because they're my shadows. Don't worry, I'm not a professional makeup artist. I would never, ever do that if I was working on a client. This is my baby, so I can do what I want. Okay. So just, if, sometimes this is all I do in a day. I keep it really simple. Sometimes I'll go in a little bit more with latte and like define the crease, or I will go in with corduroy. But sometimes this is all I do, and then I throw on mascara and then whatever lip color. I love lipsticks. I have a lot of them. So sometimes I keep it simple so I can, like, you know, do whatever. So sorry, I have a cold and I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so glad that I have no mascara on, because the other day that happened to me and it was awful. I hate when that happens. Okay, so what we're gonna go with today is the Anastasia Chalet Couture World Traveler palette. This was limited edition, I know, and I don't usually like to use palettes in like photos or whatever that aren't, like you can't get all the time. I created this look using the Kat Von D Monarch palette the other day, and I think you could actually use the Shade and Light palette, or really anything that has, this color, like this Morocco color, anything like that. You're good. Okay, so we are going to go in with Morocco, and I'm going to use my Morphe E20 brush. You're just gonna get the color on your brush, tap off for any excess, and then you're just gonna go right in. Just keeping it on the lid. I have to do this very carefully because I didn't realize how monstrous this brush was when I bought it. And I have, I don't know if I have small lids, but I definitely have hooded eyes. So I have to be very careful with placement. Though, I mean, in general, with this look, it's okay because it's a bit of a smoky look, so. But definitely, if you have smaller eyes, I would not recommend this brush because it is a monster. It's a monster. I'm just gonna get that all over the eye. Just going. I know you're going Haley, but you're going in the crease. That's crazy. It's okay. It's kind of what we're going for. We're gonna go back in using the Morphe E17 brush, and we're gonna go into Fudge. Fudge is going in the crease. Only a little bit. You only need a little bit. These shadows are very good. And then flipping the brush up so that concentrates to what gets in the crease. That's what we're doing. Actually no, Haley, you messed up. It's okay. It's okay. Flip it any way you want. I'm gonna flip it down. Sometimes I like to flip it this way. It depends. Whatever you're going for. For this look, I'm gonna flip it sideways. I know, crazy. It's a bit confusing. I'm sorry. I apologize. But take this way and rock it into that crease. And like I said, it's okay if it gets messy. Kind of what we're going for. And then just go back and forth. Windshield wiper motion, you know the drill. And then blend till your arm falls off. I'm gonna go back in a little bit more with Morocco just to, deepen up the lid. I'm sorry, I have a cold. Deepen up a little bit. The weather has been so dramatic the past couple days here in Boston. It has been it was 3 degrees on Valentine's Day, and then, it was 10, 20, that's fine. And then all of a sudden it was 50 degrees. No, it was 3 degrees on Valentine's Day, and then 2 days later it was 50 degrees, and it was just, it messed with me. It messed with all of us. But it's life. It's life. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually going to take a brush that I got from the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm just gonna go in and make sure everything is diffused. You want the color there, but you don't want it to be harsh. And basically we're going for that. It's a very easy, simple look. It really is. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing too complicated to do, but it is also kind of bold because it is a it's a burnt orange smoky look. It's a bit dramatic to wear every day, but you know what? I'm know if they're dramatic. So I'm just going back and forth, doing my steps over and over again until I get a look that I feel is perfect, because I'm a perfectionist, unfortunately. And it's difficult when you have hooded eyes. I don't know. I find it difficult to get what you want, because it looks one way, and you're like, yes, perfect, awesome. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with that same that brush from the Naked Smoky palette, and I'm gonna take Fudge again, and I'm just gonna go in this outer V and just deepen up the outer V. And like, I wear this out. Like, I wear this to class. I do not care. I do not care. And then you're just gonna blend. Blending is key to any look. Like, makeup, foundation, whatever. Blend. Blend that shit till your arms fall off. Okay. So. Then I'm going to take my Naked 2. This just comes in the Naked 2 palette. I think it may be sold in Beverly, but I don't think it is. I'm just gonna take the linen color. It's basically white. I use this color all the time, but my favorite white is in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. That is, yes, I'm already doing this eye because I do that sometimes. I'm just like, you know what? I'm doing this step. Why not? Why not jump back and forth? Like, that is my favorite white, the Kat Von D Shade and Light. It's the second white on the palette. That is stark white. It is phenomenal. Okay, so basically we're just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. I'll probably skip this part because you can see it, but this is like what the eye looks like. It's really messy. It's really kind of like, you know, whatever, because it's kind of what the look is. It's kind of like, boom, this is my face. Boom. Anyways. Okay, so back to the face. Mascara. Normally I would do my eyes first and then my face, but since this is a look that doesn't really have a lot of fallout, I'm not too worried about, you know, that. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have pretty naturally good lashes, but I still like to curl them because they're just kind of like straight. I'm gonna use the Tweezerman Rose Gold ones because they're pretty. And actually, I was using, my mom a couple years ago got me like a Revlon lash curler, and it was just not, I didn't realize that it was bad until like I got this. Like, this will curl your lashes. Like, it means business. Like, I over curled them the first time. Like, they were like, poop, and I was like, oops. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy stuff. So, I, for mascara, am going to use the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express. I know a lot of people don't like this because they don't like the wand moves and stuff like that, but mascara is one of those things that's so subjective because it's so personal. Like, it really varies on your lashes. And I also want to say that I actually am like, I really try to be cruelty free with all the products I buy. I make sure the brands are cruelty free, and I know Urban Decay and NARS are like, well, they're not cruelty free. It says on their website they're cruelty free, and I've double checked with a lot of places, and I'm like really certain they're cruelty free. Obviously Maybelline is not, but like I just said, mascara is so hard to find. Like, it's so hard. And this is like the one thing, I do like the Too Faced better than Sex, but like, I don't know, this is the one that I'm always just like, yes. So this is the one non-cruelty free product that I own. I wish Maybelline was cruelty free because then I would feel less conflicted when buying it, but you know, there's not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. I mean, I shouldn't say there's not a lot I can do about it. I really wish more people, more beauty bloggers, like prominent beauty bloggers, like Kathleen Light to Jaclyn Hill especially, would, you know, be more aware of like cruelty-free stuff and like buy, you know, only cruelty-free brands, because there really needs to be a change in animal testing. Like, I know that China just changed its law about requiring animal testing in its country, but it's still, I don't know, I don't want to ever force my beliefs onto someone else, so that's why I'm just like, you know, I personally buy cruelty-free stuff, but I'm never gonna go up to someone and be like, you should be buying cruelty-free makeup, like, blah, blah, blah. I don't ever want to do that, ever. So, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. But, you know, just think about it. Like, if you don't know about animal testing, just look it up. Maybe it'll change your mind. And if you don't care, you don't care. And I'm fine with that. I'm not, you know, I'm not here to rain on your parade. Anyways, for concealer, we're going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, which is the lightest one, which I'm like, yes. Because I have the NYX concealer, and I do like it, but it's the lightest one, and it's too dark for me. It's like, it looks really, like, light in the tube, but then I like put it on my face and I'm like, no, this is not good. This is not good. So I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques, I think this Expert face brush, and I'm just going to, you know, blend that shit. I do also really like using the Real Techniques Real Techniques Miracle Sponge for blending out concealer or foundation. I just, you know, was lazy and didn't want to get up and wet in it. I like it more than my Beauty Blender, I have to say, because I love the flat edge. I think it's like the best for concealer, the best. So we're gonna go back in, just very quickly finish up our eyes. Now that that is all good, I'm going to go in with my Lorac Pro Matte, get that white linen shade again, and taking this end of the Naked 2 palette brush, we are going to put those on the corners of our eyes and brighten it up. Go back in with that Morphe E17, take Fudge on the edge, and we are just going to lightly go on the waterline. See? Boom. It just, I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes because my bottom lashes are raw. It is horrifying. I do not like the way it looks. I also don't wear falsies because I just don't have time for that. I don't have the skill. I've tried and tried, and I can't make it work. So I don't really wear falsies. And yeah, I do wing liner, but I haven't been doing wing liner lately. I will do a tutorial with that eventually. Okay, so eyes are officially done. This tutorial is 5 years long. I'm so sorry. Hopefully I will be able to cut it down. I also haven't been wearing blush lately, I think because just sometimes it can look a bit much on me. But I have always been highlighting to the gods. This is Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Pearl, and I love it. I originally picked this up and bought, and I thought it was the pressed, but it was the poured, and I got home and I was like, because they're the same price, but like I just was an idiot and didn't realize that I picked up the wrong one, and I went back to get the pressed, and it was the last one. Like, I was going to be so mad if I had gone back, because I do not like going to the Sephora in Boston. It's really nice. It's really big. This is also, sorry, this is the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. It comes in like a kit of 3, but it's like their Duo Fiber kit. It's a really nice Sephora, but it's just, it's, because this is Boston, so many people go to it, and it's just, it's overwhelming. It is so overwhelming. But I did find a good time to go when there's really like no one there, so that's good. I'm just, you know, just highlighting. This is my favorite highlighter. I've been waiting to get a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector because they all seemed like they were gonna be not too dark, but just not a good color for me. Sorry, I was checking the mask. So when this came out and it was just basically white, I was like, yes, that is what I've been waiting for. So, heck yeah. Heck yeah. And it's not too light, which is awesome. Like, it doesn't just leave, you know, a streak of white. It just exists. Okay, so for the lips, you have 2 options that I've been doing. I've been rotating between. I've been using Ofra Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick and Staten Island. I've also been doing the Kathleen Lights Colourpop Taurus Lippie Stick, or you can do Dose of Colors Cork. And this is back in stock. So today, I think I'm going to do, sorry, I realized there's a crack there. Today I think I'm going to do the Colourpop Kathleen Lights Taurus. You always want to make sure your lips are nice and, you know, moisturized before you do this. I did put on a primer, a lip primer, before, but I don't really like it. I think I'm gonna get a different one. This doesn't really prime very well. And if you ever make any mistakes like I do all the time, because my lips are so weird, Q-tips are your best friend. You know, like the pointed Q-tips, best friend. Okay. So this is the final look. I will insert a picture of what it looks like with the Ofra Cosmetics Staten Island, because I've been doing that, and so you can see both options. And I just want to thank you so much for watching, and you know, being yourself, that's the most beautiful you can be. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.